Hello darlings, for today's video I'll be using the new Sinopia palette by Mellow Cosmetics and creating an in-depth eye tutorial which will be very helpful for those of you with hooded eyes. I'm starting off this tutorial with my brows and first brushing them out so that I get a good idea of their shape before going in with the Mellow Cosmetics Brow Definer in Chocolate. I'm first lining the bottom edge of my brow and then flicking the product in the direction that the hair grows. So for the front of the brow, I'm flicking it upwards. I'll brush through my brow to blend out the product and then go in with some concealer to define the edges. The concealer will also act as a base or primer for my eyeshadow, so I'm quickly just making sure that it's nice and smooth with my Real Techniques mini sponge. Unfortunately, my camera cut out the very beginning of my eyeshadow application, but don't worry because you haven't missed anything. I've just been applying the Sinopia shade to my crease using the IMORPHE M433 brush. I've really been liking to apply the darkest shade first and then blending it out using a lighter transition shade later. I love doing this with the M433 brush because I can pack it on and really get the most out of my pigment and then slightly blend it before applying that transition shade. I'm now taking the shade Brick as my transition shade and blending out the shade Sinopia, which is what we previously applied. I like to take my time and build up my eyeshadow without going in with too much product at once, so you'll see me pick up additional product throughout this process.
Bit by bit, creative imagination began with a new art form. Makes me feel I belong to something.
I'm now taking a clean fluffy blending brush and blending out the area closest to my brow. Next, I'm adding a pop of color and applying the shade Blue Moon below my crease and in the outer V. With hooded eyes, this can be a bit tough because we have a lot of extra skin on our eyelids, and so we have to raise our brows and make sure that we're applying the pigment below the crease and not on our hood. Once I've placed the blue, I'm dusting the shade Sinopia on the outer edge so that it blends in with the rest of the shades in the crease. I'm now creating a half-cut crease using a small precise brush in the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. A good tip for hooded eyes is to place the concealer onto your lid, look upwards, and the concealer will transfer into your crease. This will act as a guide so you'll know how high to cut your crease so that you'll be able to see it when you look forward. Once I've faked my crease as best as I can, I'm patting the concealer in to smooth it out and then tapping my finger along the edge to blend it in with the shade we placed in the outer V. I'm then setting the concealer with the shade Champagne and then grabbing just a little bit more of the shade Sinopia on my Morphe M508 brush and dragging this along the cut in the crease to define it a bit more. I'm now adding a bit more of the shade Blue Moon to my outer V and blending it into the shade Champagne. For my lower lash line, I'm taking a dense brush and applying the shade Sinopia closest to my lashes. I'm then blending it out with the shade Brick using a fluffy brush. Next up, I'm applying the Mellow Cosmetics Precision Pen Eyeliner in a very thin line to act as a guide for placing my false eyelashes.
Bit by bit, creative imagination began with a new art form. Makes me feel I belong to something.
I'm using the Sigma Beauty Longwear Eyeliner Pencil on my upper waterline to help my natural lashes blend in with the false ones, and on my lower waterline to give a smoky effect, and then I'm applying the Lancôme Hypnose Mascara and curling my natural lashes with the false ones using the Kevin Aiken Lash Curler. I'm highlighting my inner corner and brow bone and blending out the brow bone highlight with a fluffy brush, and then it's time for lips. I'm using all Mellow Cosmetics lip products today, and first lining my lips with the lip pencil in the shade Maya, and then creating an ombre effect with the matte liquid lip paints in the shade Milan and Auckland. And that's the finished look. I hope this tutorial was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!